If you guys know my channel, you know that I have a lot of sex. You could call me somewhat of a sex god, I think, at this point. You know, I just woke up this morning and had sex like 20 times already. That's how much sex I'm having. You know, I heard the saying one time, if I had a loaf of bread for every woman that I bed, the entire continent of Africa would be fed. I'm even drinking my own semen right now because I'm a semen retention god as well. What comes out must go back in. And today I wanted to take some time and teach you guys the lessons of a sex master. Someone that's had so much sex that I can't even count on two hands how many sexual partners I've had. That's a lot. So I know what I'm talking about. Hello, my name is Alex. I am a sex coach here on YouTube, and today I am blessing you with the knowledge of the 4 components of amazing sex. If you have these 4 components in your sex, when you have sex, when you're doing the sex, then your sex is going to be the best sex that you could possibly sex. Follow me on this short little journey as I teach you guys the fundamentals of great sex from a sexual master like myself. I wouldn't wear this robe unless I was a sexual master, and I also wouldn't be drinking my own semen. Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just completely immersed in my favorite video game, Minecraft. Which brings me to point number 1. The first component to amazing sex is immersion. It's presence. It's how present you are in that sexual experience. If your partner's thinking about Crunchwrap Supremes, then it's pretty likely they're not going to Baja Blast. So what is immersion in sex? Basically, it's how present you are in the experience. Are you arousing your partner enough that they are just completely losing their minds in the experience and just totally present in their body in the moment? If they're not, then your sex probably isn't going to be that great. Because the more present you are in a sexual experience, and this goes for your partner as well, the better the sex will be. I'm going to repeat that. The more present you and your partner are in a sexual experience, the better that sex is going to be. So your focus in sex should be on arousal. It should be on turning your partner on. It should be on you staying in the moment and just releasing your inhibitions, going for it, really being animalistic in that experience. That is going to lead to the best sexual outcomes. So immersion. Keep your partner engaged in the sex. Talk to them during the sex. Keep it stimulating mentally so that there's nothing they can think about other than the sex that they are having with you at the time. That is going to lead to amazing sexual experiences. The second component to great, amazing sex is connection. That spark that you get when you're with someone that you connect with on more than just a sexual level. When you're with someone that you have an emotional connection to, the sex is going to be better. We don't want sex from some random stranger, do we? We want sex from someone that we know and trust. And that is the essence of it. If your partner knows and trusts you, then they are more comfortable in the sexual experience. They're more able to be free in the sexual experience, to let go of their inhibitions and be present and immersed in the experience, like in the last tip. So all of these things, they go hand in hand. Just like your connection to your partner is going to lead to better sexual outcomes. Immersion and connection are 2 of the most important things in a sexual experience. We're not going to get that from some random hookup. We're going to get that from someone we know, someone we trust, someone we confide in. If you can trust someone in a sexual experience, then you're going to be able to unleash and be able to be stimulated mentally enough to reach your climax. The third component to amazing sex is variety. You can't be serving up the same old dish every single time you get into the bedroom. That gets boring. What's stimulating about the same sex you've been having for the past year? Not much. And this plays into immersion. If someone's bored during a sexual experience, they're not going to be immersed, they're not going to be present. They're going to be thinking about, why isn't he tickling my toes right now? So, take it from me, variety is extremely important. There have been so many studies, but studies are kind of cringe. You know, science is kind of dumb. As a true sexual master, you don't need science. You just get out there and fuck. But if you're one of those people that's inclined to believe in science, then you should know that novelty in a sexual experience leads to more pleasure. It leads to more excitement, more arousal. It leads to more immersion in the sexual experience. Like I said before, all of these things come together. They all play together. They all lead to an amazing sexual experience. If you get all four of these things, then you're on your way to being a sex god like me. The reason that you go online and you find some crazy sexual technique online, some crazy new sex position, for example, the reason that is so stimulating the first time you guys do it is because of the variety aspect. It's something new. It could not even be that great, but just the idea that it's something new in your sexual repertoire, something new in your routine. If your sex is becoming routine, then it's not going to be good. You gotta spice things up. Change things around. If you guys find something that you really love and feels amazing for both of you, do that, but throw in some other things too. Be open-minded, try new things, mix it up. If something works amazingly well right now, it's likely that the more you do it, the less stimulating it's going to get. You guys need variety. Mix things up. Stay present. Have sex with someone that you connect with on an emotional level, someone you know and trust, and incorporate some variety. And then add component number 4. The fourth and final component to amazing sexual experiences is fantasy. There needs to be some sort of mental stimulation going on in the sexual experience in order for it to be good, in order for it to be pleasurable. Sex is more about stimulating the mind than it is about stimulating the body. So we need to add that fantasy type stuff, that kink type stuff into our sexual experiences in order to enhance it mentally. We need to dirty talk. We need to set a mood. We need to do some crazy stuff. Make it mentally stimulating, and your sex is going to be amazing. This is really one of the most important things. If sex isn't mentally stimulating, then it leaves room for your partner's mind to wander and think about other things. If you make it mentally stimulating by incorporating fantasy and all this kind of kinky stuff, then your partner has no choice but to think about the sexual experience they're in. They have no choice but to feel that immersion. But in order to do some crazy fantasy stuff, you have to be connected to your partner. You have to get to know them. And this kind of stuff can represent variety in your life. So you can see how all of these things come together and create a glorious sexual experience, a sexual experience that your partner will never forget. So that'll do it for me in this video. The 4 components of a great sexual experience. You have immersion, connection, variety, and fantasy. If you incorporate all 4 of these things into your sexual experiences, then you too can become a sex god like me. Nothing like the taste of your own cum. If you want to follow me on this journey to becoming a sex god, if you want to be more like me, then go down and subscribe to this video. Hit the like button. Share this video with your friends that are having sex, if they are. They're probably not having as much sex as me, but if they are, then you can send them this video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Get out there and have amazing sex. Bye, guys.